All right, my Fleet Feet Running Club mates, particularly my 10Kers out there, I wanted to kind of have a video explanation of a few things. Number one, just to describe out kind of how I put you in the group that I put you in. And number two, just kind of the details for Saturday, July 31st. So you just, again, can wrap your head around what is expected out of you in a few days. Now, when I place any of my running club members at any distance, really, in any pace group, there's several factors that I consider in placing you guys in a group. Number one, your running history, all right? What have you done? What have you done not only currently, all right, over the last couple weeks, but what have you done over the, last couple years, maybe some of us the last couple decades? I do take that in consideration. I take your goals into consideration, right? Where you want to be, not maybe where you are right now, but where you want to be. And your running and or medical history, right? Injuries, health concerns, whatever the case may be. Now, when placed in groups, particularly for Saturday, you need to be limb and breezy, easy squeezy. I said that wrong, but you get what I'm saying, all right? Nobody should be out of breath. You should, after finishing 3 miles, right? Like, for instance, for this Saturday, you should feel like it was a waste of effort a little bit, right? You want your money back. That's too easy. Brady, I didn't join this group not to be pushed. I wanted accountability. I wanted you to get me faster, whatever the case may be. All right, so on Saturdays, you need to be slower than you probably have been in a really long time, okay? Then on Tuesdays, that's where I want the huff and puff, all right? Because one of the big issues that a lot of my runners make, again, not just 10K folks, but runners in general, is we're in this little bitty wheelhouse. And a lot of times we run either one speed at all times, right? No matter what the day is, no matter what the conditions are, no matter what you're trying to accomplish, either you run everything in one speed, or you need to go fast on some days and slower the other, but you run your fast stuff too slow and your slow stuff too fast. So what I did was kind of looked at your goals, but then more importantly, looked at what your time was on Tuesday, using my little algorithm to project what your 10K pace is. All right, so what race pace, so what you should be capable to right now, all right, your 10K pace. And again, a 1 mile pace is not 10K, right? Obviously, I'm running 6 miles. You're going to run considerably slower than 1. But then your training pace is about 60 seconds even slower than that. So it should be, like I said before, maybe I'll say it right this time, easy breezy lemon squeezy. There you go. Okay, so it should be pretty easy. Now, just because I know it's a short run, and I know that not everybody wants to go lemon breezy, easy squeezy, then what I'm going to ask that you guys do is when arriving at the parking lot on Saturday, and the MapQuest link is in the email, I want you guys to look for, all right, their pace signs, all right? So little white signs on dowel rods. You guys, being my 10Kers, are actually going to be placed with a half marathon group to start with, all right? Those coaches, I had a variety of paces, and so I wanted to make sure that you guys got the pace that you needed. My first 10K group's at 10:30, right? So you guys are going to start with the 10:30 half marathon team. They're doing 6 miles. You guys are doing 3. But what I'd like for you to do is do a mile and a half out, which is a little shorter than a mile and a half out, because right at the corner of Olive and the Katy Trail, so right around 1.44, 1.55, close enough. All right. You guys are going to run out with them, which is going to be a really conservative pace. All right, you guys are going to turn around. It's the Katy Trail, and there'll be a lot of Fleet Feet Running Club staff members. I want you to turn around, and I would like for you guys to beat that back. All right, so if I'm running at a 10:30 pace, let's say on the way out, I'm going to ask that you guys maybe you run 10:15, 10 minute, 9:45, 9:30, whatever the case might be. And again, that is just for that group in particular. Okay, so everybody's going to travel out. Now, Unless somebody doesn't show up, you have a running buddy, all right? Nobody was placed in a half marathon group by themselves. So you will be turning around, stay together with your new running buddy. Make sure that you introduce yourself to that running buddy. I'll help you guys do it on Saturday as well. That way, when you guys turn around, you have a little bit of company on your way back, all right? So again, this pace on Saturday should be easy. There are a few of you even that I placed in the walk group that might be run walking, and that's okay, all right? But I needed to place you guys in a group that, number one, will keep you easy, and number two, I really just need to place you guys in a group that, that it has the same time frame to cover that 1 mile distance. Some of you guys would be walking in that group. Some of you guys would be run walking, and that's okay. All right. So conservative on the way out. All right. Turn around and make it a little bit more difficult on the way back. Now, I'm going to be there, as well as many of the other coaches will be there as well. I know it sounds super confusing. Once the ball gets kind of created in motion, it won't be so bad. And you won't be going to be running back by yourself too much longer. You always have a pace group, just how this weekend worked out. All right. Plus, I want to see if you guys have some juice in your tank to run it back. So in full disclosure, it's a little bit of a test. It's my tricky trick, just like parenting, right? You kind of slide in those lessons or slide in a little bit of visual feedback in order to make sure that I got you guys in the right group. Okay. So let me know if you have questions. Hopefully it's clear as mud. If anything, I'll just see you on Saturday.